The battlefield went quieting. Without warning. Not peace. Just absence. Smoke hung low, thick enough to taste iron. My rifle felt heavier than memory should allow. No orders, no shouting, just one moving through things that used to breathe. I thought the quiet meant survival. I was wrong. I saw the first one near the crater line, standing where no one stands after impact. He wasn't bleeding, wasn't moving, just watching me like he knew my posture. Same boots, same mud, same stare you get after you stop counting days. Not again. I raised my weapon, he smiled, like I was late. As the smoke thinned, more appeared, not rushing, not hunting, just present. Some wore our colors, some wore theirs, some wore uniforms that don't exist anymore. None of them cast shadows, they didn't look angry, they looked finished, like men who had already set something down. I was still gripping. Why are you still holding that? I told myself it was stress, heat, sleep debt, names stacked too high. But then one step closer. Close enough that the air changed. I smelled him, not rot, not fire, routine. He leaned in like we'd practiced this. You already finished? I couldn't remember the last shot I fired. They began speaking without mouth, thoughts settling where mine should have been. They knew my name, my hometown, the sound my mother makes when she cries quietly. One of them crouched and touched my gear. Gentle. Familiar.
You don't need this now.
My rifle felt lighter. Too light. I looked down, the mud didn't move, didn't give, didn't remember me, no weight, no pull. I lifted my hand, it hesitated like it needed permission. That's when I understood. They weren't watching the battlefield, they were waiting for me to agree. A voice behind me. Calm. Certain. You've been standing here a while. I turned, he looked like me, but settled like someone who had stopped asking. He nodded toward the smoke. You don't feel it yet, that comes after. I asked why everything felt delayed. He smiled. Because you haven't stopped pretending. I remembered falling, not pain, just surprise. The sky flipping, sound cutting short. The moment after impact when I tried to speak and nothing followed me out. The ghosts didn't surround me. They waited, patient. soldiers at the end of a long watch. The battlefield stayed quiet, the smoke thin, the weight lifted. I thought maybe I could still walk away. Maybe this was mercy. Maybe shock. I took one step forward. The ground didn't feel me. You never left the battlefield.
Your body did.